One of the things I think is not really very sophisticated about our educational kind of experiences, whether it's recreational education or actually kind of more institutionalized education for children, is that there's a lot of patronizing, and this also happens in the yoga world. They have these like yoga teacher trainings for how to teach children, and the way that we're taught how to teach children is, okay, kids, we're gonna do some downward facing dog. And I refuse to do that, because you guys are very sophisticated, aren't you? True or not true? Can I get an amen from the children in the room? You're very sophisticated. And Yogi Bhajan said, he was like, the gap between the adults and the children as we go into this age, this change of age, is going to be so significant that we have no idea. Somebody was telling me their like 20-year-old was saying like, you just, and she's an older mother, and he was like, you just don't understand. You don't understand. That's like his kind of mantra with her. You don't understand. And I just looked at her and I was like, girl, you don't understand. So just like, get with it. You have no idea. These children are so sophisticated. They're just, and we got a very good quote. Hudman Joe, did you pull that quote where it was like, children are just a, smaller, sophisticated computing, didn't we put it in a newsletter? What does he call the children? Find it, because he calls children, he basically says the children are so sophisticated, and as we go through the age, this change that we're in, they're going to be more and more sophisticated, and we're going to talk about this in the Creating an Aquarian Child, but they have a sound ring that any sound that goes into their psyche from 120th day to 3 years old, which some of the children are still in this time, anything that goes into the psyche during that time totally penetrates, and actually it becomes the thing that their perspective, their auditory perspective on life. So if they hear a lot of, kind of fighting, or if they hear a lot of whatever, the parents not liking themselves, or a lot of strife or turmoil for the adults in here, you know what I'm talking about. You totally your perspective on reality is completely from the first 3.5 years of your life and what was going on. Your perspective on sex, money, prosperity, creativity, all of it has everything to do with how the program kind of sound ring happened in those early years. True or not true? Totally true. So this is why we're very interested in offering sophisticated, and eventually, this little week is going to next year become all summer long. We're going to next year have all summer kids programming at our Rama room on West Adams, which I haven't even announced that we're opening yet. And so we're going to all summer long, we'll have every single week will be kids programming next summer. And then that'll be kind of a launch, like a kind of a prototype for our Rama School of Young Wizards, which will be an all-year-round school for children. This is one of my major intentions, is that we have not only a university for the older of the young, but have an actual school for young, sophisticated, human-ish beings. I was in an elevator last night with, somebody just getting off a plane, and the kid was just giving me the major stare down, and I was like, whoa, first time to Earth. That kid was like I've never seen a child like this, a baby, probably 18 months or something, and just crystal blue eyes, and just locked into me for like 5 minutes. It was giving major transmission. We have no idea. They're just so sophisticated. So part of what we'd like to do is I'd like to hear from one of the children in here, but it's a big ask, so maybe none of you will want to do it. What would you like? How would you like if you were in charge of creating a program for your own experience and education, what would that look like this week? What would we do? Does anybody have any idea? Would anybody have would you come up here and speak into the microphone? Any of the kids? It's a big ask, but sometimes you guys are ready for this. You can just yell it out too. What would you like? If you created your own program this week, what would it be like? Go ahead, you can just yell it out. What would you do? Like, do you have an idea? Okay, tell us. I'll repeat it in the microphone. You just say it. There would be an ocean, and like, what would happen? There would be many sea creatures, and they're all friends. We got you. Well, that's our summer program on Majorca. It's kind of like that there, too. It's very mermaidy there. There's some beaches there that are straight mermaid beaches. You would like it there. It's very fun. Okay, well, we do have an ocean here, but, instead of sea creatures, there's like, medical marijuana and syringes. But besides that... but we'll do our best. Hudman Jote, where's Hudman Jote? Rome Dudham. Are you guys going to the ocean this week? Kind of. Yeah. It's gonna be. We're gonna do something creative like that. Who else? Does any of my other young, sophisticated humans have ideas about what we should do this week? You just yell them out because I'm gonna repeat them. Oh wait, I'm hearing something. What? We're going to dance? Okay, no probs. We got you on that. What else? Something with a cat? Wait, say it again. You want to pet some cats? There would be cats. Okay, that's going a little overboard. No cats, all right?